Hello and welcome to this week's vlog from Maddisons. Well, it was of course budget week this week, and Philip Hammond dubbed his budget as the end of austerity budget. He's feeling rather good at the moment. He's had a few tax credits windfall, so he's feeling a little bit flush, and there was investment promised into the NHS and universal credit. If you look at some figures, certainly it's quite encouraging news out there. 2019 forecast growth is predicted to rise to 1.3 to 1.6%. There are 300,000 people more working now than there were in 2010, with a further 800,000 jobs expected to be created by 2022. And people are earning more on average than ever before. So certainly you can see why he was feeling a little bit pleased. Maybe he just got a bit lucky with those tax credits though. I think for many public sectors though, they certainly felt that although there might be an end to the tax cuts, they're certainly not expected to see any further investment. So schools, prisons, police forces are probably feeling a little bit hard done by this morning. As ever though, I'm most interested in what's going on in the housing market. There's lots of talk about stamp duty reform. Will it ever get reformed for us here in the South East, where our property prices are so high? And the reality is probably not. It's a great source of revenue to the government, but they are always keen to help those who they see to be most in need. And at the moment, that is most definitely the first-time buyer market. So now for property purchases up to £500,000, a first-time buyer will be exempt from paying any stamp duty on shared ownership schemes such as Right to Buy. So that's a real windfall for them. Looking at other housing news in the budget though, well, of course, there's such a pressure to build new homes. And indeed, there was lots to do with helping this. There's going to be a large grant put in place, 600 million, to help create the housing infrastructure that's needed for many new homes. And they'll also be working in partnership with many local housing authorities in a bid to build around 13,000 new extra homes. So lots and lots going on there. There's also going to be a £1 billion guarantee scheme put in place for small builders. Well, of course, it was also Halloween week this week, and I tried to look for a property with a slight ghostly connection. My link is very tenuous. I've basically found a beautiful property for sale in Pluckley. Pluckley is believed to be one of Kent's most haunted villages. The Red Lady is frequently seen in the churchyard, and there's a very ghostly monk that wanders the streets. Well, Warner Gray have a beautiful property on at £975,000. It's a real lifestyle property because at the moment it's a 3 to 4 bedroom property with a separate holiday let, a framing studio and a photography studio. And I think those latter two, subject to necessary consents, could certainly be changed to create more housing rental income. So do look at that one. It looks really exceptional. And of course, the dreaded C word, Christmas is coming. So the start of all those lovely Christmas fairs. Penshurst Village Fair is going on this weekend. It's one of my most favourite fairs on Saturday. You can go along. There'll be £2 to enter, live music, lots of beautiful vintage stalls. And there's also at Kingdom. The Kingdom has got a fabulous clubhouse situated just outside the village centre of Penshurst. And they'll be having their first Christmas fair from 12 till 5 on Saturday. So lots to tempt you if you head over there. We hope you have a good week and look forward to seeing you next week. Bye-bye.